Last week I was at the supermarket and I bought this little container, okay? I'm not going to tell you the brand. Brand might be a new word. Brand is, I'm going to say the names of a few famous brands for you to be able to understand. Nike, Adidas, Sony, Apple. These are brands, okay? Names of famous brands for you to know what I'm saying. So I'm not going to say the name of the brand because, I don't know, it might not be appropriate. So, I got home and I realized that on the label, this is a label, on the label, they wrote something in Portuguese and then they translated into English, and then I almost had a heart attack, basically. I always say to my students, do not translate, especially when you want to say expressions. Do not, because most of the time it will be wrong. I am not a translator, I am a teacher, okay? But this is very basic, so I am able to easily translate this for you. In Portuguese, I have to say this in Portuguese for you to understand what I mean. In Portuguese they wrote, because this container has a lid, this is the lid, and the lid is attached, so it's always here, and a lock, and the lock is also attached for you to understand, okay? So, não perca tampa, trava e tempo. Good, brilliant marketing. However, in English they wrote, do not miss the lid, lock and time. Jesus. Okay, you cannot use miss in this context, guys. This is so important. You lose, in this context, you lose the lid, you lose the lock, and you lose time. Impossible to apply miss here because you use the verb, very simple, okay? Simple and quick explanation. You use the verb to lose when you cannot find, like, oh my god, where is the lid? Where is the lid? I cannot find the lid, I lost the lid. It's always like this. You lose something if you cannot find it, basically. Of course, there are more complex meanings, but I'm making this very simple. So in this context, you cannot lose the lid because the lid is always here. You cannot lose the lock because the lock is here. And because everything is here, you will not lose time because you have everything here. The marketing is good, the idea is good, but the translating is horrendous. New word, horrendous, is very, very, very bad, it's horrible. So guys, two things you're learning here now. That translating is complicated, so you really have to analyze things before you translate. Thinking in Portuguese and speaking in English will cause you trouble, will not help you. And also the difference between to miss and to lose. Miss is when, for example, you're looking for the lid and you're looking because you lost the lid and you didn't find it, okay? And then the next day you go to the kitchen and you open the cupboard and there it is! You found the lid! Oh my god, but hold on. I looked for the lid yesterday and I didn't find it, so I missed it. It was there and I didn't see. You missed the lid. This is miss. To lose is looking. I don't know where it is, I lost it. So, please try to stop translating so much. And I know you guys probably do because most, if not all, my students do this. And I keep telling them to stop, and I know they will eventually. This is just a process. It's natural to think in your first language and then English. This is natural, but it's not good. So I hope this serves as a good example for you. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys next week. Actually, next week I have a very funny story to tell you, also to explain another issue, another question that you guys probably have. Thank you for watching again, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.